How y'all feeling? I got some really interesting news for us to talk about when it comes to this article. Warner Bros. Discovery sets for April 23rd, vote on Paramount, make a deal. Now, I got some new information on David Zaslav and some comments on that guy towards the end, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Let's get to it. Warner Bros. Discovery has scheduled a special meeting of shareholders to vote on a $110 billion mega deal by Paramount Skydance. The company said early Thursday that the special shareholder meeting will be held on April 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern. The WBD board said that it unanimously recommends that shareholders vote to approve the Paramount deal at the meeting. It's a second special meeting scheduled by WBD this year. The company had previously scheduled to vote to approve the Netflix deal, but announced at the time that it also opened a window to engage with Paramount to try and secure a best and final offer. And when you think about it, they did not give up on anything. They said that no matter how many times you try to close on a deal for Netflix, we're going to come out swinging and offer you the biggest deal that you cannot refuse. You know what I'm saying? And they did it. You know, they're almost at a point of closing this deal. And thank God Mortal Kombat is safe and James Gunn can continue on his DCU with Paramount Skydance because, hey, they believe in him, and so do we. So let's continue on. Ultimately, of course, Paramount's Swinton bid won the day, and now the WBD shareholders will be able to vote on it. The WBD board has been guided by the singular principle of securing a transaction that maximizes the value of our iconic assets and delivers as much certainty as possible to our shareholders, said Samuel A. DiPiazza Jr., chair of the WBD Discovery Board of Directors. They ain't have to put all of that in there though. Just saying. This historic transaction with Paramount not only does that, but it will also expand consumer choice and develop new opportunities for creative talent. We look forward to the upcoming special meeting, added WBD CEO David Zaslav, which I'm gonna get to in a minute. This transaction is the culmination of the board's robust process to unlock the full value of our world-class portfolio. I want to thank our talented team of transforming the business over the last several years. We are working closely with Paramount to close the transaction and deliver its benefits to all shareholders. Stakeholders, excuse me. Stakeholders. Why did I call it stake or stock? I don't know, man. But all I know for sure is that this is big. I don't know, David is probably just sitting there thinking, I'm going to be out. Well, you are. So as it turns out, David is no longer be the CEO of WBD Discovery, because this is not only big, but I really feel like, to me, that a lot of us can give praise to God, because I was so afraid of them going to Netflix, because we're not going to be able to see any new Mortal Kombat video game titles under Netflix, or movies as well, because I really don't trust them. So, as for David, I feel like he's been one of the absolute worst CEOs Warner Bros. Has ever had, because I feel like he's not only kept Mortal Kombat under the rug. As for David, I really do feel like, to me, that he's one of the absolute worst CEOs WBD has ever had. Because I feel like you're the reason why Mortal Kombat is the way it is, because you pretty much show lack of information of giving the fans something that they want. You know, and I feel like it's not NetherRealm Studios' fault or Ed Boom's, it's Warner Brothers. So thank God they're safe. So we ain't gotta worry about Netflix trying to ruin the IPs. So you're gonna get more interesting titles out of Paramount Skydance and their future gamings in the future, basically. So that's just my opinion. So here's the thing with all of this. I'm glad that all of this is almost over. So with the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out in 2 months, and the deal with Paramount Skydance almost closing, David Zaslav is no longer the CEO. So he's pretty much out the door, thank God. And I know a lot of Snyder fans are going crazy, saying that, you know, they want the Snyderverse to be restored so bad. But I'm just saying, I'm not a James Gunn's fan or a Zack Snyder fan. I just respect both parties, but I do feel like one of them are just straight delusional, and the other knows exactly how to make a comic movie done right. You know what I'm saying? And so does Mortal Kombat. I mean, why do you think that, they're about to close a huge deal for Paramount? Because I feel like we can now see what the future holds for Mortal Kombat, DC, and all the other iconic IPs under Paramount. So all I gotta say is thank God that we ain't gotta worry about them ruining another IP. So only time will tell if things work out for the better. So what y'all thoughts on this, man? Link to the article will be in the description.